The Falcon and the Winter Soldier Episode 4 has just released on Disney Plus, and I've had a chance to watch the episode, which includes some decent action, some shocking scenes, Easter eggs, and more to break down. In particular, I'm going to be explaining the plot and ending for Episode 4 of the new Marvel show, entitled The Whole World is Watching, in the aim to help you guys gather a greater sense of what happened. This analysis will also contain spoilers, so if you do happen to be someone who hasn't watched Episode 4 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then I would recommend watching this video after you've caught up. If you want to see more videos on all of the Disney Plus Marvel shows, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoy this video, remember to give it a like rating. But without further ado, let's dive into my breakdown and explained video for Episode 4 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. So in the opening sequence of this new episode, we find ourselves back to Bucky's time in the fictional country of Wakanda, where the work of Shuri helped remove his Winter Soldier programming. And it turns out that he also developed a friendship with Io, who was revealed at the end of the last episode, making their new clash a little awkward. The Wakandans, and specifically the Dora Milaje, aren't too happy with Bucky's plan to free the guy who killed their king back in Civil War. We learn that they give him 8 hours to get whatever he needs, but then they are coming for their prize. And Io isn't wrong about Zemo. It's not long before he's getting in Sam and Bucky's heads, holding information back from his partners, even if it's just to make sure he keeps his leverage over Carly's location, while also using Turkish delight to ply with children. Still, eventually he takes them to the funeral where Carly is speaking, with John Walker and his friend Lamar in tow, keen to bring Carly in themselves. However, Sam begs a favour, and this is to let him talk to Carly alone for 10 minutes and help her see the error of her ways. Well, this ends in mixed results. While it's not hard to emphasise with Carly with the details about refugees being welcomed into countries when half the population vanished, only to be displaced again when everyone returned post-blip, she's also killing people. And unless they're soldiers Sam is fighting in Episode 1, killing is wrong, according to Sam, who we saw kill a lot of people before. It's an odd tension in the series, suggesting to us the question of why is it okay for some people to die but not others? But it's not an ideology that is explored for too long, as John Walker loses his patience and bursts in, ruining Carly and Sam's heart-to-heart moment. Zemo also escapes, shooting Carly and destroying her supply of super soldier serum, before she manages to get away. Well, all but one vial picked up by an increasingly weakened John Walker, who has clearly been craving some serum himself so he can be a proper Captain America. Later, when the Dora Milaje turn up to grab Zemo, they wipe the floor with the new Cap and his sidekick, not to mention Bucky and Sam, leaving Walker to note sadly that they weren't even super soldiers. The biggest humiliation of all was that one of the Doras takes his shield, though they end up just leaving it behind anyway. Oh, and somehow Zemo escaped. The stage is now set for Walker to take the descent, only strengthened when Lamar, in a mirror to a conversation Sam had with Zemo earlier in the episode, says that he'd definitely take the serum if he had it, reminding Walker of the good it could have done during their dark days together in Afghanistan. He also notes that power makes people more themselves, citing Carly and Steve Rogers as two people who changed in different directions thanks to the serum. Meanwhile, after a vaguely threatening call to Sam's sister, who hasn't been in the series much at all, Carly meets with Sam and a tag-along Bucky, noting that she doesn't want to kill Sam as he's just a tool in the regimes that she's trying to destroy. Her real target, a true symbol of imperialism, being John Walker's Captain America, who is lured into a trap that Sam and Bucky race to save him from. But what if he doesn't want saving? After Lamar goes missing in the house they've wandered into, Walker takes on the Flag Smashers, and it soon becomes clear that he's a little more souped up than he was the last time we saw him. Embedding his shield in walls, bending iron bars, and generally kicking ass, he finally has the strength to go toe to toe with other super soldiers, and when Sam and Bucky also turn up, it's quite the battle. In fact, it's a pretty great action scene with fun shield tossing, Bucky doing some cool stuff with knives, while his Winter Soldier theme plays, and it's kind of the stunt fighting that this series does really well, even if its story is a little lacking. And it's also a scene that ends in tragedy, with the Flag Smashers preparing to kill Walker despite his new strength. Lamar manages to escape and save his friend, but in the chaos, Carly throws him against a pillar's surface, apparently killing him instantly. Walker has a brief moment of sadness, but this quickly shifts to ruthlessness as he bursts through a window and chases after one of Carly's men, who begs and insists that it wasn't him who hurt Lamar. But it doesn't matter to John Walker, who now has his own creepy theme as he beats the man to death with Steve Rogers' vibranium shield. It's a brutal, shocking moment, and given how many people were around taking photos and videos of the new Captain America's blood-stained shield, it's hard to imagine that Walker is going to easily escape it. With 2 episodes left, I'm hoping this will be a huge question point of the show, one which reverses the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier. He wasn't able to save his friend, and now we may see this new Captain America go completely off the rails. But that was my brief breakdown video explaining the plot and ending for episode 4 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier. With just a few episodes to go, it's beginning to look like Zemo is the last of Sam and Bucky's problems. Will Walker go rogue and try to avenge Lamar? Will the Power Broker be revealed and get their revenge for the lost and destroyed serum? And was that the last we saw of the Dora Milaje, or are they still after Zemo? Frankly, at the moment, it's hard to see how it will all end, but it's sure to be an interesting ride. I'm hoping the story will be wrapped up in a strong way, and one which continues to build following a disappointing start. I'm giving episode 4 of The Falcon and the Winter Soldier an 8 out of 10. I hope you guys enjoyed my breakdown and brief review, and overall, I'm looking forward to seeing what happens on episode 5 of the new Marvel show, which I will be covering on the channel next week. I'm also intrigued to hear all of your thoughts on episode 4, so let me know down below in the comment section, as well as listing your predictions for episode 5. For more content on The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, then don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications. Also, if you enjoyed this video, remember to leave a like rating. I am covering every episode of Season 1 alongside bringing constant updates on all the new Marvel shows, so make sure to keep a lookout for whenever I post. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I've been Cortex, and as always, make some noise.